finally get my hair done tomorrow. I've been wearing this ponytail. You will be mine, my first love. And I choose you again. They're fine. They are fine. My children is fine. Try not to put no ashes on his patio. I feel like my husband's spirit checked me. So I have to come on here and give a public apology to everybody. Not for everybody, but I have to come on here and give a public apology or whatever. So that's what I came on here to do. Give a public apology for my reactions and how I carry myself on live today and yesterday. I feel like I just acted not, even though Israelites do celebrate when our enemies are destroyed, it was very, very unvirtuous of me to react that way and to say things like that. So I am so sorry, Keith Jones. I was wrong. So that's what I came on here to do. But I'm with a white man. What? Like, not with a white man. I've never even dealt with the white man before. So how would I be with a white man? An albino? How was I with an albino? What? Not with an albino. No, I'm not with an albino. Do I like my new place? Yeah, I gotta get rid of my dog though. Gotta get rid of Busy, unfortunately. Yeah, I gotta get rid of my dog, and I'm officially we're not gonna get no more pets. I'm not gonna get no more pets. I know I just got him, but I think I got her because they took Chico. I do miss Chico. I miss Chico so much. So I feel like after they stole Chico, I literally just and I would apologize to his family. I would apologize to Keith's family. I don't have no problem with that. I'm saying it publicly though. But yeah. So I think I just got busy because they stole Chico, and now I feel like I don't want to neglect her because I've been with my husband a lot, and I don't have kids with me right now. He don't have any children, and I feel like the dog needs to be around. The way that her personality is, she want to play a lot, and like she don't want to like she need to be around people. So yeah, my husband. Yeah, we're gonna get rings next month. Can you see him? No, never. Yes, he is an Israelite. He's definitely an Israelite. I love him so much, y'all. And I at first I'd be like, do he really love me? Like, I love him because I really do love him. And girl, he was just crying for me. We was just in the bed holding each other crying. He was like, I love you. He's like, I feel like God made you for me. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was like, oh my God. No, he's not an elder. He's only 38. Yes, I'm hiding him. I'm never going to show him. So I was like, I feel like when he was crying for me, I feel like that's how a man be when they see their wife. You ever seen like a Facebook or a TikTok or a YouTube when somebody get married and the man just start crying when they see their wife coming down the aisle? Like, he was just like, yes, sugar and spice. So he started crying. So he made me start crying. Yours cried when you came down the aisle. I know my man, like he's already crying. So when we finally walk down the aisle together, he's definitely gonna be crying. I'm gonna be crying too. I'm gonna ruin my makeup. But I love him so. It's like a new love because I never met somebody that's like him. I never met somebody that was like him that would, like, I'm telling you guys, pray. And this is not no storyline. Pray. Ladies, pray. Men, pray. Yahuwah has blessed me. Do you understand me? Pray. Pray to God, and God will answer your prayers as long as you are living trying to be sacred. All you have to do is repent and give your life to Him, and He will give you all the desires of your heart as long as it aligns with the kingdom. So please pray. Repent. This is just a time to repent. Repent. God will bless you if you repent. Like, y'all is ghetto. Y'all is so ghetto. Like, oh my God, you guys are ghetto. I'm gonna buy him some flowers for his yard. So, yeah. I did. I'm definitely leading by example. Okay, let's get it off with a cigarette. I smoke tonight. Oh, it's getting cold. Yeah, and I apologize for that. I came on here publicly to apologize for what I said about Keith Jones. Like, I don't want no negativity in my life. And even though people do harmful to me, like, I don't want to return the favor back. So I don't want that. I don't want that on my spirit. Like, I just don't. I don't want to have hate in my heart, because even when somebody do stuff to you, if you like return the favor, you're just like them. You become like them. And so I don't want to be like that. So that's why I said I publicly apologize for that, because I just don't. I relinquish all of that stuff, you know? Yeah. I don't want that on my spirit. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to be in hell. Cause where hell is at, hell is hate. Hell spew out evil stuff. Even if somebody came up and slapped me on my face and I stabbed them when I could have just walked away. Like, I just want to turn my life around and be positive. And so I want to let that go. I want to let all of the hate and all of the anger that anybody ever did to me and get it out my heart. So yeah. Yeah, I was speaking off of emotions. I wasn't thinking about what I said before I said it. It was just more of me speaking off of my emotions. And so after I calmed down and stuff like that, like, now I understand that it was wrong for me to speak like that. So yeah. So what about Charlie? What about Charlie? Charlie is not on his deathbed right now. So yeah. Yeah, I just don't want that spirit. I don't want that spirit in my husband's house. I don't want it in me. I don't want it in my house. I don't want that. It's an evil spirit. It's evil to hate. It's evil to hate people. Because when you hate people, it's no good. It's no good to hate. So yeah. Whatever, you guys. I'm not about to go back and forth with people on Bigo. You guys are fake, and I'm not about to, I don't care. So I'm not about to do all of that. Oh my God, it's a star. It's a bright star in the sky. Thank you for showing yourself. I was wondering where the stars was at out here. Yep. Do I miss my children? I see my children every week, and I do miss the time that I have with them. Of course I do. But my children are safe. They're with my dad, they're with their dads. And like, I have no problem with that. Like, I feel like I can really start my life over now and focus on everything I need to do. So when they come back around me, they could, like, you know, have a mom that's free. And that's why I'm like glad that I have my husband, because like, I feel like now that I know what true love is, I never had real love before, and now I know what true love is. So I just feel like when I tell you guys I have nothing in me, I have nothing in me that's baggage at all. No baggage in me. Like, I have nothing. I don't have no hurt in me. I don't have no baggage. my past is over with. Like, I feel like my past is completely over with. Like, I'm like, and that's what I needed. Like, I have nothing. I feel peace. Before, I feel like I was walking around with some baggage. Like, yes. And I don't have any baggage. I was asking my husband, I'm like, babe, like, what if stuff go wrong and, and stuff like that? Like, what if stuff go wrong? And, which I don't think it is, but what if, like, stuff happens to go wrong and they tell me that after I have my baby, then CPS wanna, it was like, oh, well, it really don't matter because they can leave the hospital with me. It's like, okay. Well, that fixed the problem. So, yep. No, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. No, CPS not gonna take my baby because he's gonna home with the dad. Yeah, I'm not pregnant. Not yet. Not yet. But he already told his family. That I'll be pregnant soon. I told him about the app. I showed him all of my videos. And I was like, okay, babe, I want to just show you all the videos that I was on YouTube. I show him every video, how I used to, act on live. He was like, how you was acting on here is not even close to how you act in real life. Like, people have to understand that just because we are entertainers and we do stuff on live, it doesn't mean that we're like that in real life. That's why when I was hanging out with 21 and she was like, you in the car with cokeheads, prostitutes, and I'm a drunk. I'm like, so what? I'm still not like that. Just because you guys are. People get internet caught up with real life. For real. Now I'm just sitting here. Oh, look what he left me on the bed. Oh, Faye. Oh my God. Baby. Oh my God, I love him so much. He is everything. I cannot believe he wrote me that. He's everything. Girl, I was just on a video chat with Noni. And I was outside when he pulled off in his Mustang. No, I didn't write it myself. I'm so happy. Guys, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Like, I feel like I just want to think, like, Yahuwah is so good. Yahuwah is so... Like, the note, it says, I love you, my wife. I'm going to pray for him while he's at work. That is so sweet. Like, girl, I have ugly handwriting. You want to see my handwriting? Okay, let me go get a marker. I want to try to write it just like that too. Like, you want to see my handwriting? This is my handwriting. That's my handwriting. Thank you. I have ugly handwriting. Yeah, I cannot write. Like, let me show you my handwriting. I write like chicken scratch. This is my handwriting. My handwriting sucks. I'm sorry you guys are so upset. But you don't know where I'm at. You have no access to my life, you guys. Sorry. And as far as me fighting for my kids now, I'm not fighting for my kids anymore. I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm just gonna visit them. I'm gonna do all my parenting classes. I'm gonna go get my therapy. I'm gonna walk into that court and I'm gonna listen to what that judge say. I'm not gonna go in there fighting with the baby daddies. I'm not gonna go in there fighting with no CPS workers. I was fighting. I literally got into it with my CPS worker. Like, all because of my emotions. Like, I'm not fighting no more. I relinquish all of that. Like, I'm gonna walk in there with my head up high, show them everything that I've been doing for my kids, and that's that. So, baby daddies, you win. Because that's what they want me to do. They want me to fight. They want me to argue so I can mess up my chance of getting my kids back. As long as I keep on fighting them, I'm never going to get my kids back. When I walk in there and I stop fighting, then I'll get my kids back. Because, girl, me fighting them, I'm never going to win. It's about a mindset. This is me. Go on my Facebook before I became viral. This is how I spoke. Like, this is not fake. I've been speaking like this for a long time. Go to all of my old videos when there was only 5 likes. Like, that's how I always spoke. So, I feel like when I get on here, it just takes me out of my spirit. It really does. Yeah, I know, Big Mad. That's why I said I'm not fighting. Cooper ain't text me in forever. Ain't text me in forever. Now all of a sudden he texting me because he knows I'm happy. That's what he want me to do. He want me to fight. You ain't text me in forever. Now all of a sudden you want to text me. Boy, bye. I tell him, you text me again, I'm blocking you. Like, get on. Go figure out what you're going to do with your other baby that's on the way. Meantime, in between time, yeah, my children is the only. I'm not fighting. It's like, that's why I said I'm not. It's not like I don't want my children back. It's just I don't want to fight to get them back. Like, that's what I was doing. When you fight, it's like you have to change the way that you speak. When you fight to get your kids back, then anything that the CPS workers do to tick you off, you end up cussing them out, and then it's gonna make the situation worse. But when you stop fighting and stop using those words, fighting, and say, you know what, I'm gonna simply work to get my children back, but I don't want to fight to get my children back, because I found myself being on edge, and then I was waiting, and then I exploded. When I exploded on them. I exploded on my CPS worker. I just exploded. Like, and I don't want to explode. No, I haven't smoked weed in a while. So, yeah. I know. No, I don't need to smoke anything. I'm only going to use the weed for cramps and stuff. I don't know why y'all waiting in the queue. Put it in the comments. All y'all want to do is say stuff negative. See, I'm having an allergic reaction right here. Right, I just not have to fight. I just have to do what they told me to do. Not fight. See, where is it at? It's my husband's stuff. Like, that's in Hebrew. So yes, he is an Israelite. But I'm gonna just go ahead and do me some bundles tomorrow. I'm gonna do like a middle part, but I'm gonna have my real hair on top, so I'm not gonna do no frontal and mess up my edges and break out around my edges. So I'm gonna do it like my hair gonna be cute, my lashes gonna be cute. I got my toes and my nails still crispy. I'm gonna get on my husband. Like the way I ride it. You like the way I ride it. Be like a little freak, freak. Ooh. I'm make some of my bundles like. Like TMI, TMI. Yeah, and I tell him like like I don't know what we want to do as far as the kids yet. Like I don't know if the 50-50 that I want, because I was want to just get all my kids back and then just fight for like the full custody again. But I don't want that no more. I feel like I don't want to fight my children's father. I'm just done fighting them. So like I want 50-50 instead of me trying to just fight. I don't want to fight with them. So I don't know if I want the 50-50 to be like, yeah, joint custody. Like, I don't know if I want the 50-50 to be like, you get them 6 months, I get them 6 months, or I get them 4 days out the week, you get them 3 days out the week, or whatever. Because me and my husband discussed everything on how it may look and how it may turn out. And so I told him, like I don't want him to have to pay child support if we get married. So maybe we should just wait until after court, until everything is over with and everything, because like I don't want anything to fall up on him. So I mean, we already married. So I think we're just gonna just get rings for right now. He was like, well, what if you have to like, are you comfortable like giving up your house and coming to move with me? I'm like, well, I'm not comfortable with that because like when my children do come, I want them to have like enough space and stuff. Even though he got 3 bedrooms here, I want them to have enough space. So I'm gonna keep my house.
Hello, Angelica.
It's Angelic.
I just have one
Alone.
Angelic. I just have one question. Like I said, if you think you're married, can you explain to me how you guys are already married?
Well, in the Israelite culture, when people are agree that they believe on the same thing, and we consummate, which is sex, and we believe in the same God, we believe in the same religion. That's what marriage is. Kind of
So you,
like
so
Jacob,
you, so to you, marriage is more about submission and then anything else.
right? So in Yahuwah's eyes, if you have sex with somebody, you're married. In Yahuwah's
Okay,
eyes,
so you've been married how many times already?
I've been married a lot of times. Well, yeah, I've been married a lot of times. He
Okay,
only been married 2
and
times.
And have you figured out where, and I'm not talking about the men right now,
Hmm.
but have you figured out what you've done wrong to have been married so many times? I'm not talking about what the guys did. I understand everybody had played a part in it, but
Hmm.
I'm just talking about you. Have you recognized your faults and flaws, why all of your marriages failed?
Yeah, it was because I was trying to make the guys believe in what I believe in, and I just can't do that anymore. I try to,
But what? But you haven't showed anything but submission.
right, but
I've been married. I've been married. Me and my husband have been together 37 years. April the 21st, we just celebrated our 33-year wedding anniversary.
congratulations.
But it has nothing to do with, because if we had, and I'm not trying to, you know, degrade you, but seems to me that you and this person that you're with, you're only saying you're husband and wife because you know as well as we know that sleeping together is technically wrong, but but it's everybody's doing it. But because you guys are of a different religion, you guys feel it's okay because y'all came to an agreement that we believe in this, we believe in that, so we can say that we haven't sinned.
Well, so if you look in the scriptures, like Jacob and Rachel, when they first laid eyes on each other, they went into a tent, they had sex, and the Bible said they were married. The first day they seen each other.
But see, this is my problem. People go in the Bible, they take one scripture that suits their need for that moment to justify what they did for that moment, and don't read the passage before, or don't read the passage after. If you read something in Jacob, you have to go to Matthew's to find the rest of the part. See, that's what I don't understand. You take
Okay,
one.
well, let me make you understand it then. I taught the Bible. I taught women. I got paid, okay, to teach
I'm
the scripture.
53 years old. Let me tell
So,
you something. And my father is a pastor.
is he a
I
Christian
grew up.
pastor?
I grew up in James Cleveland Church.
Is that
I,
Christianity?
I I don't know if you know who James Cleveland is. Maybe that's before your time. I don't know. But like I said, religion is something that I don't play with. Now, I'm not holy, but I'm very, very spiritual. And like I said, I've never, you know, decided to come up on your live until tonight when I hear you, you giddy over this man. But the thing of it is, what I don't understand, how can you be married to him when you just slept with your baby daddy a month ago?
And he
And
knows
you
that.
guys, but it doesn't, okay, he knows, so you agree, he knows, he agrees, he knows. So you and your baby daddy are married.
No, me and my baby daddy was married. That's why when after I slept with him, I put on that the things on my nose. But when he
But that's
don't,
not all. But that's not all that it takes to
I know. But
to.
so you ask me questions, but you don't give me a chance to speak. So me and my children's father knows because before he went into me that time, I told him, I said, and you know that this means that we're back married. He's like, I understand that. He said, that's what you believe. I said, yes, that's what I believe because you know that when you first met me, that's my belief. So we're not going to enter each other until you agree to that. He agreed to that. The reason why he decided to not continue with me when I told him that I wasn't serious on polygamy. So when a man walk out your life, I can't hang him by his neck and make him be with me when we don't agree to the same thing. So we're unequally yoked. So that's
But
basically
why
what it means.
was? But let me ask you a question. Why is your connection always having to grip a man? And I'm not saying control per se 100%, but control, and it's always only with sex. You don't look for the qualities that most men want. What have they done to better their life since I left them? Do they have a good job? Are they able to afford me and all of what
I
comes
mean,
with
but
me?
me and
And
Cooper
then,
have history. We have children. Of course, he can afford all of that. Of course. I would have never slept with Cooper if he didn't have no job.
though, and see, and that's why I didn't want to have this conversation, because like I said, we're talking about sleeping with somebody. But I'm about to end it, but I just want
Hmm.
to say this. How do you think that are watching your videos?
What you say?
Do you think that your baby fathers are watching your videos?
I don't know.
And reason being is, I don't know who has your kids or whatever, but
Hmm.
have you stopped to think, you know what, I'm not going to say certain things. I'm going to act like whatever my age is, because it would be so hurtful for me to be a child that was snatched away from my mother, but here I sit here and watch her on live planning her life with a man that I don't know, and talking about having a baby when she don't even have us.
I talked to my children about that already.
But your children have, you don't know anything about this man. People will put, what about the sheep, what about the sheep, you know, you got to think about it. People will be what you want them to be,
But
because I'm
he was
quite
like this
sure
before me, though. He was
you
always,
don't know. But I can tell you anything.
but I'm pretty sure his mom and his sister and his friends not gonna lie.
But let me tell you something. That's they don't matter, because they're not going to be in your relationship, or they shouldn't be. Let me tell you something. My mom, she's not in my relationship. I've been with my husband 37 years. There's things she know, there's things she don't know. And
Hmm.
that's how I keep it. But your children has never been around this man, and yet here you are, don't even have your children, talking about having another child with this man, and don't know if he's the devil himself.
Well, he's not the devil. Where'd your best friend go? He's not the devil, but I mean, I feel like my life doesn't stop just because something happened in my life. Life goes on. It's about
Let me tell you
fixing,
something.
correcting your
Let me tell you
mistakes
something. For
and
me and
moving forward.
mine, for me and my children, if I was in your situation, I'm just saying, oh, my life would stop, because it would take, there is no mountain too high, no valley too low, that's going to keep me from getting up every damn day and fight like hell for my children. I don't need no man. If my husband walked out today on me after 37 years, guess what? Me and mine's going to be okay.
Okay, Samantha. Well, I'm glad when you opened up your mouth, you said if it was up to you.
But see, at the end of the day, it's up to God. And you got to ask yourself, why have you really asked yourself, why do I not have my children? Like you say, you're not going to use the word fight. Well, why am I having to go through this to get my children back?
Me and my husband talked about that, ironically.
But you're not married just because y'all want to play, because y'all fornicated,
Okay,
and
so would
y'all
it
want to
be so
dress it
would
up.
it be so would it be different if we go tomorrow and sign some papers? Would that make me married?
See, and that's the problem. People take marriage so lightly.
See, so what's your
No,
definition of marriage? We got to know each other for a
be,
year,
be,
2 years. Like, what are you talking about? We can go sign
but you
papers.
guys, the
What does
only
that mean?
reason you guys say that you're married is because y'all want to have a reason. Y'all want to say, okay, well, we slept together already, so we know that's not, right in the eyes of God or
But
whoever
some
you
people don't
serve.
care. Some people have sex
That's what I'm
every day,
saying. So
and we
that's what I'm saying.
care
So what? But I'm saying, why say you're married if people don't
because
care?
that's our religion.
Sex is a tenth of what marriage consists of. I have yet to hear you say, you know what, well, I hear, like, you're getting butterflies, he writes little notes for you, that he opened a door for you. Well, that's a man. If a man is not doing that for you, if this is the first time you've experienced that, I am sorry, because you have
Yeah,
made
I
some.
guess this is the first time I experienced that. Yes,
But you know what? Once that plays out, then you're gonna say, "Wait a minute, you didn't open my door today." And then what do you? Because you're expecting this. Because guess what? You're married now.
I like how that sounds.
What?
No, not you're married now. But no, like the reason why we're married is not just the sex. The marriage is the equally being equally yoked, us believing the same things, us dedicating ourselves to each other. He only been with two women out his whole life. He knows about my past and he accepts that. He knows about my skin condition. He knows everything about me. Like, I told him everything about me. I didn't hide anything.
But guess what? You, and I don't know your age. You're young. You're young yet. Let me tell you something. You have so many changes that's going to come. Just, just you. You are going to go through so many changes. Like I said, excuse me. You're still growing up to be this woman that God intends for you to be. So guess what? So is he going to continue to grow into the man that God wants? What if it don't match?
Okay, so you still haven't answered my question. What makes a difference if, oh, I have to go sign some papers in a month and then that way we are legally married? Like, and then we get into each other and then people get married and get a divorce too, right? Do you think when somebody get married that
Well,
means they can't get a
and
divorce?
again, okay, so how, if you and your other baby fathers were married, if you have been married several times, did you divorce them?
I asked him to write me a letter of divorcement. He wouldn't do it because he don't believe in the same thing I believe in. So,
So how can you get married if you're already married?
well, it was not married when he put me away. It's called putting me away. When he know there's a
He didn't
he,
put you. He didn't put you away. He didn't put you away. Your circumstances and your lifestyle put you away.
he did put me away.
He didn't put you away. You know why? Because if he did, you would not. You would be woman enough to dig deep down and say, you know what? I would never allow this man to trespass me ever again.
Well,
You play games with these men to get what you want, and like I said, you slept with that man, so you say, because of your children. Come on now.
I slept with him initially. I slept with him when I called him over there. It was for my children. When he started crying and he told me that he loved me and all that other stuff. I said, "Well, you know that we're going to be back married and all that other stuff." See, Samantha, Cooper was there. Mia and Cooper and God was there. So I know the conversation. It's not for me to convince you or nobody else on this life. Only thing that's going to be held accountable for it is me and him. We had an agreement, okay? Um, After we had sex and I went on live and I told everybody and he had to go call his girlfriends and they even told me that the whole time that they were talking to each other, he was telling them that he still loved me. Okay. So I guess after everybody started calling CPS, he texted me, called me back and said CPS said that we can't be together and that it's too much for him. He don't know how to feel and all this other stuff. So at that point, I was like, well, you don't know what you want, all that other stuff. You don't want to commit to being an Israelite. So technically, he put me away. We're not together anymore. He don't want to follow the religion. He don't want to keep the same laws that I keep. And that was the reason why we broke up in
Okay,
the first
when
place.
did you? Okay, and when did you find that out?
Well, we broke up because of that initially.
And when was that?
That was before the twins.
Okay, but you just slept with him less than a month ago.
Yeah, I stayed with him because he agreed that he will follow it, and he didn't. He's not willing to. He lied once again.
When did he? When was he supposed to do whatever? What was the time span? Because I mean, you slept with them, and then you came on live and said, "I got what the f I wanted. I slept with that mf just so I could see my children." See, you got. Let me tell you
Right,
something.
because behind closed doors, me and him was having a conversation, and I didn't want to be embarrassed.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, as and I don't know how old you are because you look like you could be the age of one of my children. Um, you
I'm
need to
29.
take. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. My oldest daughter's 31. Um, you have to take your mind off of men and be the woman you want to. I heard you say your career and all this kind of stuff. Focus on that.
I am.
You look how fast you jump in to sleeping with men. But look how hard it is for you to get your children back. Your children, like you told us, your children wasn't going to be gone but a couple of weeks.
Well, that was before I knew the system.
And that was your problem. You was focusing on sleeping here, sleeping there, doing this,
No,
and
I'm gonna stop you here. So the way that the system is, there's no way I was gonna get my kids back in a couple of weeks. Like anybody who ever went through CPS, once the see my court date got pushed back to August, so it's gonna at least take a year before I'm able to even get them back, because
but
that's
that's
just
not
how
what
the
you said.
system.
But
Well,
that's
that
not
was
what you
before I
said.
knew the system. That was before I
But
knew the system.
but you know what? People were trying to help you. We were trying to
But
help
nobody can
you.
help me in that situation. I
No,
have
we were
to.
trying to help you from drowning even more, because what you were doing, you would, like you said, you were fighting at that point. And like
Right,
you said, you're no longer going to fight.
right.
But we were trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to tell you everything you're doing, don't put it on. Everything is not
But
for
that's regardless of the fact. We're here now.
and you're still rubbing your children nose in your dysfunction. Your children
How?
sitting here watching this video or the prior video and see you all giddy and you happy, and you're saying, I don't know if I want to get my children back 50-50 or whatever. Do you know if that is, the judge is going to make that decision anyway? So I'm just let you know
Right.
you're not.
But I have a choice in that, because I could just say
No, no, no,
forget
no,
the
no, no.
kids and say and start a new life. So I do have a choice. I have an opportunity
No,
to get my
the,
kids
the
back.
choice is going to come from the judge, and
No,
then the higher court is going to come from
the
God.
choice comes with me,
Because see, God
because I
moved
can be
them
like
out.
Patrick
God
and be like,
moved things out your way that He
but no,
see
let
you're
me
not
finish,
using.
Miss Samantha. I could be like Patrick and stop coming to these visits. Okay,
We're
I
not
don't have
talking
to.
about the men.
I'm
We're
talking
not
about
talking
me.
about
I'm
the
talking
men.
about me. I don't have to
Eh,
show up to no visits. I don't have to go to court. I can just say, you want to take the kids? Take them. Do you know
Okay,
that? Do you know that?
and that's basically what you did.
No, because I'm going to the court cases and I'm going to my parenting classes still. I'm still working towards getting them. I can't move. I can't. It's nothing that if I hit the lottery and get a mansion right now, it does not matter. I have to wait till after trial. There's a process. I
But
can't do
we
that.
told you that. We were
Right.
trying to
So
tell
I'm
you
trying to
that.
figure out what you're saying. Like, do I supposed to just sit
Because
in one corner from day in and
no,
day out and wait till the court day over?
what you should have been doing even when you had your
But we're
children
not talking
was
about when I had them. We're talking about
building
now.
building your career, and you should
But that was
right
the
now.
problem. I know what I did not do. That's not, I can't, why cry over spilled milk? Can I go and get it
Be-
up and it was already
you,
spoke?
but you know what? Even when it comes to my children, there's nothing. If I could go see them every day,
But you
that's what I
can't.
would.
I can't. So now I'm trying to figure out what are you talking about? I cannot go see them every day.
But you can't see your kids every day. But here you are, all giddy over a man
Yeah.
that, and now you even talking about having another baby when
And
you
then
haven't, when you got two babies, twins. Let's
that's with their
remove the
dad.
other ones. But you act like you doing them, well, you did do them a favor, because now they're in a better situation. But the thing of it is, to hear you say, oh, I
Well,
don't
that's
know
your
if
belief.
I don't want to fight for my children, I don't want to know if I want them 50-50 or whatever. I don't want no 50-50 for my children. I want 100%, because those are
Well,
mine.
Miss Samantha, you can say what you want. This is not your life. This is why you waited in the queue
Well, you put
for,
your life out here.
but you
You
waited
put
in the
your
queue
life
for
out here.
15
And you
minutes to
guys love
ask
to
me
say,
about
well,
my
y'all
life.
don't understand. You don't know me. Well, if you don't want us to know and respond to your business, then keep your business off of the social media. Don't get in, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
actually,
Yeah,
I can do whatever that I want to do. I'm just saying that I don't have to fight for the children. I can say forget those kids and have my own life now and move forward. The simple fact that I said I'm not going to fight anymore is the peace that I have, but not going back and forth with the CPS workers arguing. I don't want to argue anymore. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of arguing.
yeah, because you
I'm
realize you
done.
made a mistake when you start arguing. You realize you've crossed the line. Just
Right,
like when
right.
you be talking, you be calling out those CPS workers' name and all that kind of stuff. See, that's a violation.
Violation.
That's a violation.
Mm.
But you get on here and you stunt in front of us when you on the phone talking to them, trying to act like you running things, and they showed you
I
that
mean,
you not running things,
I'm not.
and
I'm
the
not.
things
I'm
that you
not. I'm not running anything.
and the things that you right now, you all giddy. I would, well, I don't know where you at, but it's late at night. You know, I would have been calling my kids every last one. Good night, baby. Mama love you. And I wouldn't be sitting here all
But you
giddy
keep
over.
on talking about some. I would be. I will be. I will be. When you're in a situation where you cannot make those decisions, I cannot. It's not like I don't want to. I can't. So you're not. I'm trying to understand what you're talking about.
I'm talking about putting your children. Let me tell you something. If the man that you had your children by would, and you stood there and watch how he treated your children, and here you are about to marry a man that has never been around your children. You don't know how this man is around kids. People can put on a facade. Oh yes, I'm a loving father. You know what I'm saying? I love children. I would never do anything to
Well,
hurt
I didn't know
children.
how the I didn't know how the man that I had sex with and had the children by was gonna be around my kids, did I?
You should expect that. That's your baby daddy.
Well, baby daddy, schmatty daddy, because had one of the baby daddies didn't even sink the son to 8 years.
Well, that's between y'all. Like I said,
So it's funny how you want to put all this pressure on a woman, but as soon as I say the men
no, I said
haven't seen,
y'all. I
okay,
said y'all.
but
I said
you
that's
but you
between
said you don't want
y'all
to talk about them, but
because
it's
they're not
okay.
here to defend themselves. Because
Well,
they're
I don't
not here to
understand what's to
defend.
defend. If you haven't seen your son in 8 years, what's to defend?
Well, who's to say? Maybe you had a role in that.
How I have a role when he could have went to court
Why should he have to do that?
because we don't get along.
Well, you still can make other arrangements. You can say, okay, I want him to be a
But
part
we
of his
can't
children's
make
life,
another.
but
We can't make another arrangement if we don't get along.
you can always make an arrangement. You can say, you know what? I want you to be a part of your children's life,
You think I
but
didn't say that?
let's go. Let's meet at the library. Let's meet at the police station.
Miss
Let's meet at the
Samantha, I
fire
don't
station.
show plethora of evidence before I even went to court of me telling the fathers, let's meet here, let's meet there. They don't want to do that. I cannot force these men to meet me nowhere. Only the judge
It's
can. So
but
that's
it's
why the
funny how
judge forced
fast.
it.
But it's funny how fast when you lost your kids, they didn't hesitate to come and get there.
Because they don't want to pay child support.
No, because you just admitted that you still getting child support. You
I'm
just
getting
admitted
back.
that.
I'm not getting future child support. I'm getting back child support. That's never going to go anywhere.
What's never going to
It's
go anywhere if they catch up. And guess what? If you
yeah. I
lose
mean, I'm
custody,
saying they're not. It doesn't matter if I lose custody or not. They will still owe me the money.
okay.
So what's got cut off is them making future, like them paying month to month for March, for April and May. They owed me, you know, owe me back child support, and it doesn't matter if I have them or not. They still paying me because they owe me that for the time that they wasn't around. And there's no excuse for no man, just like there's no excuse for no woman. There's no excuse for no man. Ain't no, you could have had a conversation. You know how many women in here that don't even know who their baby daddies, because and they got to go and put their baby daddies on child support because they didn't want. You think they didn't ask their daddies that? So I'm not the first woman on earth that
That's
they.
why that's why you shouldn't rush into laying down with a man if you only knew them for 2 weeks.
Well, my husband don't have any children, so those men had
But that's
children
not true.
anyway.
That man could walk away from you right now, and guess what? He don't have
What?
nothing to lose. He don't have nothing to lose. You can't take him to court and get, you know, as a this man has no rights to your children. He owes your children nothing.
Right?
Even so, you know,
What did I have to do anything?
because I haven't heard you say yet, you know, this man is going he wants to adopt my children if I get full custody of
Adopt,
my children.
adopt. He don't have to. He can't legally adopt my kids if their father is around.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So what are you?
So
I don't
what
understand
role?
what you're saying. Then you
What
just got done
role?
saying
What role is he playing? Because all I've heard you talk about so
he's
far is you and
supporting
him
me.
having
He's
is
supporting me.
he supporting you?
Yeah.
What? Okay, he's supporting you.
Yeah, he's supporting me, paying bills, getting everything I need, making sure I can get back and forth to my
What are you doing?
visits, dropping me
What
off
are
on my
you doing?
parenting classes. Yeah, that's supporting my kids. Because if I don't go to my parenting classes, I can't get them back.
So you saying before
So
this
after
man
he get
came
off
into your
alone,
life?
after
So
he
you
comes,
saying you lied? So you said you lied. So you were saying you were lying to us when you say you was doing all that before, because this man is doing it now for you. So
right?
you got this man now. So you was lying to us before when you said you was doing it and asking for money.
What, girl? What are you talking
When
about?
you was living in your car van, when you was living in
But
your
I
car
have
hotel,
my parenting classes is
you
not
said,
long. My parenting classes is not over with.
but you said this man is supporting you. You said he's
Yeah, we
taking
just
care of
got
all that.
together. Yeah, we just got together, and yes, he's taking me to my parenting classes now.
You know what? Sometime, and what you need to do is ask yourself, who am I? Because you have this fake voice that you're portraying to be something you're not.
Miss
Your
Samantha,
voice,
I'm trying
you
to
voice.
understand. You got a man in the background. You got kids in the background. I don't know if
No, I
that's
have the
your
TV on.
kids. I don't know. I
I don't
heard a
have
little
no
baby.
kids. I don't have children. I have my children are grown.
Okay, well, I heard some baby in the background.
No,
I
you didn't hear no TV. No, no, you hear my TV in
yeah,
the
we
background.
heard somebody come up to you and say something, a little baby voice. Okay, and then
No,
you
no,
have a
baby.
man.
I can turn my
And
camera around.
no, you
I
don't
don't
have to
have,
prove anything, Miss Samantha. If I was with
because I
my
don't have,
husband
like I
and
said,
when my husband get off of work, I'm all
my
over
children,
him. I would
my
not be
children is
online
20,
trying to
26,
trying
and
to
31.
condemn someone else. Like you have a
Well,
whole
you did.
husband.
You
You
let
have
me
a
tell you
whole
something. You
husband. Go suck his
you
parents or something.
but
Like I'm just trying to understand what's your point? Go swallow that. Go please your husband. That's your duty to go please your husband. Okay? Like I didn't want her to be unvirtuous. Cuz if it was up to me, I would not be having my husband in no background trying to, well, when you had your kids, I don't have them now. Can we talk about something future? And she's like, you're all giddy. Do you want me to be upset? That's the problem. She's jealous. It seems like she's jealous. Like she want me to be upset. Girl, bye. I'm happy. I'm not fighting anymore. I repented. I'm moving on. There's no fake voice. This is who I am. And that's it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it. Okay? Now, I'm about to pour me some wine because I don't understand. What is the issue? Like, she's on my beagles. My husband was like, since y'all want to talk about my little wine glasses, he brought me a real glass. But, dang. It's just crazy. One cup of wine don't hurt. Like, I'm gonna get some chips too. I don't need beef much. Cheers. So good. Okay. Now, you got a next caller?
Yo, what happened, guy? Hey, so I got a question. Do females think that they supposed to run off with a man, baby, even though they share the baby with a man? It's just y'all carry the baby for 9 months, but do y'all really think that the man have no rights of having his own kids? If the
I
mother just want to like go on and live her life?
Right. Like, I think that most women are used to being single moms, so they don't know how to appreciate a man wanting his children. So that's what I have to say about that. I feel like the man have his equal rights. A man have his equal rights to his children as the mother do. But in the society,
Yeah,
you think that the woman have more rights to the children. So when the woman be like, okay, well, I'm gonna step back and let you, if you want your children, let's come out with an agreement to where you can have them as much as you want, and as long as I can have them too. And it's not like it's not like I have to have them and you get visits. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with 50-50?
right. But I just seen females run off with their kids and say, fuck the dude, because the dude ain't treating her right. And they just been like fucked over because the dude ain't treating her right. So
Right.
they want to just be mean and take the kids from the dude and put them on child support, which I don't think that shit right.
Well, I would say
But
that in my situation,
hold on, a lot of Christians though, a lot of Christians do that shit and they think it's cool. But you believe in God, like I'm not a religion person. I believe that I am God. I believe you are a goddess. So I feel like a woman should not run off with a man baby like that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. I have done that before. Like, I have gotten to it with my children's father that I laid with, and I'd be like, well, come on, I'm gonna take the baby, I'm gonna leave. And then he'd be like, well, you can leave my baby. And I'd be like, no, I'm the mother. And then we wound up getting back together. But I have done that in my past, and as I'm getting older, I'm like, well, I mean, I guess it's just a mother instinct to wanna, if you get into it with your baby dad,
Yeah,
you want to just take the baby with you. If you over your baby daddy's house and y'all get into it, take the baby with you, because that's, I'm the mother, and we feel like we're entitled. But then we don't even think about, well, what if the father, he, that it came out of his nutsack, so it's his child
exactly.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you just carried it for 9 months, but
Right.
without him, you would never have a kid. Like without a man, you can't birth no baby.
That's true. So that is something to
Yeah,
think about.
yeah. That's something for a lot of Christians to think about because they didn't want to be on that shit for real. Like I hate them for that. Yeah,
Yeah. But thank you for coming up.
all right.
I mean, I think that was a good question. That was something to self-reflect on, because we do that. Like, we do that. Like, if let's say you with your children's father, right? And y'all get into it and you like, get out, just get your stuff and go. I don't know, I don't care what you're talking about. Y'all want to be fake. In real life, y'all don't put y'all men out before. Like, and he'd be like, well, okay, I'm taking my son with me. No, you're not taking your, like, so it do be like that. You can report all you want. I will leave, like, and go to my other websites, baby.
You're not a mother, you're a dumb bitch, ho.
Okay. And the stuff that come out your mouth is disgusting. A real virtuous woman would never talk like that.
right, Muriel. First, I want to say something to the caller, the guy who just said something. Baby, stop blaming it on Christians. Just say like a Christian woman, you had a baby from a Christian woman and she might have did you like that. All Christians are not like that. So stop that. Don't say that again. And Muriel, exactly what are you celebrating? What happened?
What do you mean when I'm celebrating?
Because you said cheers when you put up that glass. What are you celebrating?
I'm at peace. Like I'm
Peaceful. Peace for what?
with
What
everything.
happened?
That I don't want to fight anymore. That I'm content when not fighting. I'm content with giving my children, like letting my children father get what they deserve. They said they want their children. You got them.
Oh, so they got full custody. You have no more custody.
No, they don't have full custody. Mm-mm.
Oh, so you still fighting for them?
I don't want to use the word fighting, but I am still working to get them back. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, don't never give up, baby. Don't give up on your kids. Never give up. We're not gonna use the word fighting, but don't give up on your kids. Don't. It's okay if y'all can. If you can try to get them back, get them in your presence. Children need their mothers.
Right.
Motherless children have a hard time. My mom always told me that motherless children have a hard time, and my mom is still living it. She say that today. Always be a mother to your kids, because can't nobody love your kids like you can love your children.
That's true.
Nobody. And it doesn't matter how you used to, I agree with that lady that was on there. I'm surprised you let her stay up there a long time. The one that was telling you about, how you put your business up here, and people have their opinion, and I commend you for letting her stay up here, although she was getting on your roll a little bit. You
Mm-hmm.
let her stay up here and talk, but
But
don't
people's choice
even
can affect my life.
and even if you can't, even if just say like, even if Muriel, they decide to get them children to their fathers, try to work it out with the dads to where you can be in your kids' lives. I'm telling you, motherless kids
But
have a
I
hard time.
I keep trying to tell you guys, I cannot work it out with my children's father. I don't think why people think that it's some relationships you cannot work out. That's why the courts is there to mediate between the two. I cannot
Right.
between my
But what I'm saying is, but you will have some type of way of seeing them, right?
right. We will have a
Like
arrangement.
just like the dads get them on weekends when it's other way around, you will be able to get them, right?
Right. Yeah.
You
We.
see what I'm saying? Okay, well, that's good. Just don't get, even if it's the other way around, where now the shoe is on the other foot, where you be able to get your kids on the weekend, but they stay with their daddy solely.
Mm-hmm.
That will be okay.
Yeah.
That will be okay, because right now,
You know what?
the situation.
That's why I said before that's not what I wanted. I was trying to fight to get them back to where I was at, and then they father
Right,
get them every weekend. Now I'm okay for whatever I go, as long as I can see my kids and be in their life. If they're
right,
living
right.
with their father and I visit, or if they living with me and their father visit, it's whatever. Now I'm not fighting.
And this is the thing, because this is the thing with this, and I'm just speaking some real shit to you right now. Right now, I think your kids probably will be better maybe with their dads, probably, and you see them on the weekends, because right now, this right here, you're not ready to give up. And I think you
I'm,
need to, if you have
I'm,
your kids
I'm not
solely,
fighting.
you need to give it up.
Honestly, if I was to
What
say openly and honestly,
right,
100, and I'm not just saying this to be saying this, or any malicious, because I don't even like I read the deal with Gerard. I mean, I read the deal with Cooper over Gerard, and I don't even like Cooper.
right,
But just be honest when it comes to, because Patrick 3 kids, he's not involved, so those 3 kids will come back to me regardless. But
right,
for the other children, like if I was to be real, Hezekiah father is doing an amazing job with Hezekiah. He is.
right. So you rather him probably stay there full time, right?
I'm not gonna say that, but I would just say he's doing an amazing job, and if it be that way, I'm okay with that.
And he needs that. Right, right.
But
And
with
if he needs that, he
Cooper,
needs that. If he need it, he need it. It's okay to say that he now his father, it's time for his father to step in. It's
right?
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because y'all did make that baby together. So it's all right. But
But
all I'm gonna say
now
is
when the twins, Cooper, I feel like we could say, people can say whatever they want to say. I just feel like um, it's not best if they stay there full time with him.
right. Well, the ones
Maybe
I'll
he had
say this.
a friend that was there to help him, and you know,
Uh-huh.
married, and maybe, but
Right now, no, no.
I'll say this: the ones that you know that father, like you just said, doing an amazing job.
Hmm.
Allow them to step in right now, because he may need that man figure. He may need that. Allow them to do what they need to do, and you still be there. You be there because you are the mother. But the ones who you said not for sure and probably gonna come back, just try to change up a little. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, as a mother, you probably the same age as my daughter. My oldest daughter is 31 years old. Y'all probably close in age. I don't know,
I'm
but
29.
at, okay. So as a mother, and I'm not a grandmother, but I'm just going by what my mom used to tell me. I used to be a problem child, but I turned out now teacher, kindergarten teacher. So I turned out okay. You see what I'm saying? And I used to give problems to my mom and everything, but all I'm saying is that it's just don't give up, because I see it all the time at school how this a lot of times where the problem come in with these kids, where they come to the school and they turn up on the teachers, and why teachers quitting and why we scared to go to work, and you know what I'm saying, because it be so much going on in the household. And looking at this app, I see a lot of that,
Yeah,
probably why a lot of
I
kids.
officially figure out the situation with my kids, I'm just going to be on YouTube solely or TikTok. I'm getting off of Bigo and Miko because it's just not a good platform to be
I I think you should. If you ever get your kids back, Mary, on some real shit, try to do something else. Try to do
on.
something else. Because even if this, you say this your source of income for your babies, go get you a job. Go do something. Do something else
Yeah, that's
besides
I'm
this.
not even going to be
This
have
this app
time to do.
is this app is the devil.
Yeah,
It's the true devil.
yeah.
And
Notice
you'll look at it as it's like,
all the broadcasters are going through something right now. So,
yeah, and then you will look at it as like you selling, you done sold your soul for an app. You see what I'm saying? You done sold your soul for an app. I always say, I hear them talk about that other girl, 21 over there, how she lost her kids, but I actually saw it play out with you. I actually saw it play out. And I was saying to myself, when is she gonna put down this app before these people come and get her children?
but I think I
And then you
was
didn't.
related with the attention that I lacked when as a child. It was a lot of stuff that I was going through mentally. And when I got the attention, I'm not even gonna go back and forth on that because that's how I'm moving forward.
Yeah, yeah, but I
The
understand.
money, it was just the mental stuff that I was just happy to get the
You
attention.
were seeking, yeah. You
Yeah,
were seeking, yeah. And
I
and and let me tell you something.
that's why.
These people don't know you from Adam and Eve. You don't know them. They just want to see you crash out.
Right.
Not everybody on this app want to see you crash out. It's some people that sitting back saying, "Damn," because I sit back with my husband. I be like, "It's people actually living fucked up out here like this. It's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your situation is fucked up."
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't too late for you to turn it around. And people got to stop saying that I'm young. I'm young. You're not gonna be young forever. And them children need their mama.
Right. They
I
do.
don't give a fuck what nobody say. They need their daddy, but they need their mama. They need their mama. That your daughter, Samaya, she needs you.
Mm-hmm.
She's becoming a young adult little woman. She's growing into herself. She need her mother. But let me say this here. If you can't give her the love that she need, allow somebody else to give it to her. If you can't raise her, like, if you fucked up right now, I heard somebody just say you talking about another baby. That ought to be the last thing on your plate. Honestly, that ought to be the last thing on your plate. You ought to not be worried about no man right now. I'm not saying don't get no dick. By all means, get all of it that you need. But please make them strap up. Because this ain't the time to be bringing no another baby into the world. It's not. It ain't even the time to be thinking about a child. So all I see people in the comments, like they say, drop. These are people that want to see you crash out. These are people that want to see you come up here and see your life fucked up and you never get your kids back.
From my husband, him not having no children. You can say whatever they. He's not no hood guy. He's not like,
Right,
so I don't care what nobody say about him. Like, he's not
right,
no hood type of guy. Like, I don't see for one moment us being separated. But let's say hypothetically that we are. He's not going to run up on his child. Like, it's just not going to happen.
right.
He's just not.
And y'all in the comments talking about somebody waste their time. Listen, I waste a lot of my time every day talking to students that don't want to learn, talking to parents that don't believe that their kids can do this and do that. I waste a lot of my motherfucking time. But guess what? I love what I do. So I don't mind talking to somebody that want to hear, because maybe one day she may wake up and say, man,
But I
enough is enough.
Lakia, sister, which means excuse me in Hebrew. People keep on saying I may wake up. Who don't? I'm woke. I'm woke, but it don't. It takes time to see that everything is still fresh. Like,
Right, right, right.
yeah, I understand where I'm at. I'm about to hit 30. Sometimes people have to hit that milestone age to wake up. There's people that's 40 years old that's still doing the same stuff. I'm woke. I'm not here to prove that to anybody. You have to stick around to see that. But if you just tuning in, or if it haven't even been enough time to see, is what I'm saying. So whatever you say,
Well, all I say is to you is, we ain't gonna use the word fighting, like you said, but don't give up.
I'm not.
Don't give up. You make it convenient. You make it open. You make it available for when you can, for your children to call you at any given time. Because guess what? What they probably can't tell somebody else, they may can tell their mama. So you don't never want to shut no door all the way on your children, and not make them, feel like you're not available. Always be available. I don't care what you and the father's going through. Always be available for your kids, because you don't know, they may need to talk to you.
I'm
They
I
may
I'm always available for my children.
be
Anytime
always, always.
I'm available.
And so
I'm just not gonna call their fathers anymore because they don't answer the phone. And I'm not about to keep on fighting. That's what I'm saying.
now, don't
I just
press
wait
it.
till my
Don't
visit.
press it.
I'll wait till my visit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When it come up, and when you get your time, you'll get your time to explain. You'll get your time to explain, because you don't want to make it no worse than it already is.
Right.
But I wish you the best of luck. And when you get your somebody back, whoever back first, get off of this shit.
I am.
Get the attention is not even worth it, because it ain't even good attention.
Right.
It's not. So it ain't even worth it.
Right. Yeah, I'm not on here right now for attention. I was before, but I'm not on here right now for attention. I'm on here just for pure boredom. I have nothing else to do. That's all. I can't hear you. Thank you.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good.
I feel like I like what the last caller said. I feel like the other lady wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
I feel
She already had
like
it in
you
her
said,
made up.
do something. Like we've been learning for years, but people still don't get it. So people learn in their own time. And I feel like you're a good mom. Like it don't come with a handbook. So yeah, you probably bumped your head along the way, but don't we all as parents? Like some things, sometimes you have to go through some things to get somewhere. So
Right.
I feel like
And I'm not the only
you
mom
know,
in the world who got their
tell you
kids taken away. It's people that got their kids taken away and got degrees and have success stories. Like,
right. I feel like the other lady she just wanted you to say, like, I don't know what she wanted you to
she
say,
just
but you
wanted
kept saying the
to
same thing
feel
over and
like
over. I
she
feel like the
wanted to
lady who just
plead for
came
her
up was
mercy.
very educational. And I like what she was saying. She was giving you knowledge, and you never said you was perfect. So I don't understand what else she wanted you to say,
But I never
but
came on here
yeah,
saying,
um,
I just came on here asking for help. And then when I was asking for help, it was like, how she don't know this if she have this and have this? Then I get my background. It was like, well, that's not an excuse. So what do you want to hear? I'm telling you what I'm.
right. You keep
So
saying like I can't. It's not everything is out of my hands. Like you keep telling me, well, what about your kids? I'm keep telling you I can't call them because that's not in the order or whatever. So you doing what you can do, and your life don't stop just because you don't got your kids. You still gotta live, and do what you gotta do for them until
she
you get
was
them
right
back.
about me not having a baby at this moment, but I feel like it's gonna happen anyway. And I feel like a part of me do want a baby only because um I feel like I miss some stuff with my twins, and you know it's gonna make me.
Definitely, I would say baby right now. Like we could say what we think for your life, but ultimately you're gonna do what you want to do because you're grown. But
Yeah.
I feel like just learn who Miriam is. Like, even though you could say like, you know who you are, you know your worth, you know this. I would just say tap into you now. Like, focus on getting your kids back and just focus on you and loving yourself.
Thank you.
That's all.
Yeah, some time for my twins. I didn't really get the chance to enjoy my pregnancy. With the twins because I was sick. I spent most of my time in the hospital with them, going back and forth. Then after I was dealing with the house flooding and stuff, and the water tank and the radiator. I mean the what that thing called, the furnace, and my healing I didn't heal correctly. I was fighting my chosen father. Like, I didn't get a chance to enjoy my pregnancy with the men. Like, I didn't plan on having those twins by myself. Cooper was supposed to be there. He never showed up. Kept giving excuses. And I feel like I deserve love, and I deserve everything to come with it. The baby, the man, the house, the car. We don't want no dog. We have to get rid of the dog because the dog is so much. But like, I just feel like everything is for a reason, and I don't feel like I deserve everything that's supposed to happen to me. Like, I do. My kids not being in my life right now is for me to do a reset. I've been raising kids since I've been 15 years old. I'm 29 years old. So majority of my life, I've been dealing with kids. So, of course, at some point, I had a bump in the road. Like she said, I had a bump in the road. And I'm just resetting right now. And if I would have had my children's father there the whole time, I would never had no bump. But I had to carry those kids by myself that whole half of my life. So it was so much. My hands got overwhelmed. I got overwhelmed and I dropped it. I just dropped. I fell. Kids included. So now I'm trying to get myself back up. And that's what I learned in parenting classes. You have to get yourself up. If you can't be whole, how can my kids be whole? So I was battling with my own stuff, trying to take care of kids and everything like that. So I'm not trying to replace my kids. I can never replace my kids. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I just have to have time to heal. And I feel like I have. I got some missing pieces. I'm getting the love that I deserve the right way. And as far as my kids, I spoke to my daughter today. She called me. She was crying. And I was like, why are you crying? And she was like, because this is my last day of school, and I'm not going to be able to go to the same school, because that school she was at is a little wretched anyway. So I'm not going to be able to go to the same school and stuff like that. And she said I'm going to miss the students and stuff. And I was like, girl, I don't care if it's ghetto anyway. But anyways, I was like, so how many friends do you actually have? She was like, I have 4 friends. I was like, well, ask Stephanie if you guys, because, you got their number. She's like, yeah, I got their number. I'm like, well, ask Stephanie if you guys could go to like skating together so you guys can keep in contact. She's going to the 7th grade. It's her last year. And she's going to high school. And I told her, like, Samaya, she's like, I know I said, Samaya, do you know that you're going to be in high school for 4 years? I said, those kids that you go to high school with, those are kids that is going to be at your wedding. Those are kids that you're going to have long-term relationships with. She was like, but I've been at that school since I was in 3rd grade. I'm like, but, if you can keep in contact with them, then, keep in contact with them. But when you go get into high school, then those are the relationships you're going to be able to keep throughout your life. She was like, okay. So, yeah. Like, I love you. He's like, I love you too. College too. But she got one more year, and then she's going into high school. And then she got to be in high school for 4 years. She ain't going to even think about them kids she was in middle school with. So, I just wanted to comfort her and stuff. I keep having kids for it. What are you talking about? My husband don't even want me to be on welfare. He want me to give up my house.
Okay, what are you talking about? What's so funny? What is so funny? Every time I say my husband, y'all start laughing. Y'all is ghetto. Y'all is ghetto. I am married. I just read the letter that my husband wrote me. I'm sorry that your husband is not leaving y'all letters on the bed before you go to work and you walk into a surprise. My bad. And he fine too. Fine. I'm in love. I got love on my mind. I got love on my mind. And you know what it do to me. And you know how it make me feel. It just keep me so satisfied. So I know that the love is real. I got love. Sing it, y'all. Oh my mind. Y'all is a key. Y'all is funny. I know y'all laughing at me and not with me, but it's still funny because y'all ghetto. Well, that's a good thing, girl.
Hey, Miriam.
Hello.
Congratulations on your new husband.
Thank you.
So, you've only known him like maybe 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and so my thing is, have you seen him mad? Like, how do you know how he reacts when he mad? Have you seen him sad? I mean, this is your husband, so he doesn't have any children. How do you know he's going to be able to handle 7 kids? Like, have you thought about all of that?
Mm-hmm. And I have seen him. I haven't seen him mad. He's not that. He don't have like he's from the tribe of Gad, which is the Indians. So they real spiritual people. They don't really get that mad. Like, but I have seen him irritated, and I haven't seen him irritated, but not mad. And when I
Okay,
see him
so that's
irritated, he know how to control it.
Okay, so he's human, so I'm sure he at some point he does get mad. So that's something that you may want to consider. And then he doesn't have any kids, so how is he going to take? We all know that having 7 kids is a job. It's not easy, and your kids are not the average kids. So how will you know how is he going to respond to raising 7 kids that are not his? Like, have you? That's a lot.
Well, we don't plan on raising 7 kids alone anymore. Like, we're not gonna raise 7 kids alone. It's not going.
But he's going to be around your kids, right?
Yeah, but my kids is not gonna be with me 24/7, 365 days a year either.
But but he's gonna be around your kids. It doesn't matter if he's around your kids for 2 days. This is you still want to bring someone. You want to have someone around your kids that you know. You only know him 2 weeks.
But I feel like I know him forever.
I mean You're just the honeymoon stages. But like I said, you haven't even seen him mad. He could be a child molester. You don't really know
But
him,
he's not a child molester.
and you're ready to bring him around your kids.
He never even had a ticket.
Okay,
He
Marilyn.
never even had, girl. He never even had his dick sucked like good. Okay, I'm back. But I keep on hearing y'all say like the kids, the kids, the kids. The kids are not here. Okay, the children are not here. Only thing I'm worried about now is me and him and getting my kids back. But y'all keep on saying like the kids, the kids, the kids. If the kids was here, it would have been different. They're not here. I'm trying to prepare myself to get them back. Let me get the chance to get them back before y'all talk about the kids. The kids not here. Y'all want the kids gone, the kids gone. Like, what is the problem? What is the problem? Why y'all keep mentioning kids? The kids are not here. Damn. Is I'm happy about my kids not being here? No, I want my kids back. But I don't want them back alone. I don't want to go back to being no single mom. I know that. I want some help. I don't want to go back to being no single mom. It's not a flex to me. It's not no flex to be no single mom. It's just not. Yeah, I feel like I deserve some help. I didn't sit up here and have these children by myself. So what? I didn't have them by myself though. And it's not my husband's responsibility either. When they got well working, they got men in their life. Shoot. No, it's not my responsibility. No, it's not my husband's responsibility. Why they daddy just walking around all freely? No, it's not. It's their daddy's responsibility. Now, of course, he's gonna be a stepdad and stuff like that. Shalom. Of course, he's gonna be a stepdad and stuff like that, but it's their daddy's responsibility. Shoot. Girl, they can keep the I ain't gonna tell you. I don't want to gag y'all, but all I want to say is, if it was up to me, if I had, I ain't gonna say nothing because I feel like anything I say could be used against me. Yeah, 3 gonna be with me always, and that's enough. Better than 7 being with me always. Sure, I'm okay with 3 being with me always. I'm not okay with 7 being with me always.
So I hope, I'm glad that the father is involved. Shoot. But I didn't have them always by myself. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how you're trying to flip my words around and try to make it seem like I'm saying something other than the truth. I did not have them always by myself. I didn't have them children by myself. I didn't open up my legs and then visually have sex with an air and got pregnant. No, it came from a man entering into me. And I don't even want to talk about this no more because I told my husband that I wasn't going to talk about another man no more. So I'm tired of talking about these men. I don't even want to have the thought of them impregnating me. Only thing I want to have the thought of is my husband going in between my legs and giving me my son. That's it. First of all, this ring is an upgrade. So technically, it's not their ring. I upgraded it. It's not the same ring I got engaged with. No, it's not. I upgraded Cooper ring. This is not Cooper's ring. When you upgraded it, it's not his. What? What are you talking about? Girl, bye. You see them diamonds dancing. Y'all just some haters. But anyways, all I want to do is focus on moving forward. That's it. Let's see your ring. You cam up and let me see yours. Exactly. Anyways, we be the ones with no ring. Talking about we be the ones who never got a ring. Like what? Ring don't mean a thing. A ring don't mean a thing. Says the ones who ain't never had one. Whoever got on their knees to propose to you, girl. Would you marry me? Not a soul. Girl, this ring is worth $2,000. It's not no Cuban zirconia nowhere. What are you talking about? But anyways, my husband's, I'm clocking down the time when my baby gonna be back. And then tomorrow is Sabbath. Oh my God, you guys, he off of work tomorrow. And he off of work Saturday. He off of work Saturday and Friday. So we're gonna pray and we're gonna do the Sabbath and stuff. I don't know where I wanna go. Or do I wanna go somewhere? Is it a fair in town? I might go into a fair. I wanna go to a fair. See if he can win me some teddy bears. You guys wanna see my husband's new shoes and his hat? This is his hat. These are shoes. Ain't they nice? I got good taste, don't I? I keep them geared. He got a Nike outfit coming too. Not Payless. Not Payless. Not Go Papa. I'll pick those out. I got good taste, don't I? Yahuwah bless this moon. You guys want to smell my fingers? What does it smell like? I set myself up for that. I just wanted to see what y'all was gonna say. I knew y'all was gonna say some stupid stuff just to lighten up the mood. No, it smelled like some good love making. Yeah, I'm about to go take a shower so I can be fresh for round 3 when he get back. They is so mad. Is I'm on birth control? No, not his shit gonna fall off. What are you talking about? Girl, I've been doing my skincare regimen every night on Miko. Why do you think my skin is getting so clear? Now he just texted me how many cigarettes have I had today. Oh my God, how many did I have? 5. He is mad about that. Do you want? Okay, I'm sorry. No, he's sending me a long text. I had to plead for my husband's forgiveness. I don't feel bad. Because he told me not to smoke. I told him I wasn't going to smoke. And I backed him, and I backed him to let me buy some cigarettes today. And he finally said yes. And we agreed that I was only going to smoke 3. And he just texted me out of nowhere, like, how many cigarettes did I smoke? And I told him 5. And he said, I thought you said you was only going to smoke 3. So I feel so bad. Yeah, he really don't want me to smoke. So now I feel bad, you guys. I'm just gonna get off. I'll talk to you guys later.